Hello and welcome everyone. In this video I'm going to show you how you can use the macro parameter in Hammer und Meißel and some of my other plugins to transition from one patch to another. So say you have a sound where you are already happy with the main patch.
Every natural sound is composed of particles.
And now you want to transition it to another pad and you want to know what's the best workflow to get there. First of all, you want to dial in some parameters and find out which sound you like.
Every natural sound is composed of particles. Usually the first partition placed at the fundamental frequency is the pitch you perceive. The other partitions can play at any rate.
Since the macro was already on 100%, you could immediately hear the changes that you dialed in. That is the default state of the macro parameter, and you can now move between 0 and 100%.
Every natural sound is composed of partitions. Usually the first partition placed at the fundamental frequency.
Now, if you really want to feel like the second patch is a unique patch, even though it technically isn't, you can deactivate the relative modulation. What that means is that now, when you're moving a parameter, no matter if you move the main parameter value or the modulated value, you will not mess with the modulation destination. So as you can see, I turned down the main value of the feedback, but the modulation destination stays on the value where we were.
Every natural sound is composed of particles. Usually the first partition placed at the fundamental frequency is the pitch you perceive. The other partitions can play at any ratio and magnitude related to the first harmonic.
Now you see a little bit of a problem. When we are on the 50% point of the macro, we currently get no feedback from the comp filter. What you can do then is click and hold the right mouse key to remap the modulation. For example, you can say that it should just stay longer approaching this value, and now it will only snap over to the other side at the end, at the very end of the macro, and we get this effect.
Every natural sound is composed of particles. Usually the first partition placed at the fundamental frequency is the pitch you perceive. The other partitions can play at any ratio and magnitude related to the first harmonic, which defines the character of the sound. If you arrange resonant bandpass filters and noise frequencies and layer lengths resonators in parallel, that is a model filter. My plugin, Hammer and Meißel, is an audio effect that imposes key track filters on your sound. Every voice gains the input with an ADSR envelope generator. Then the signal.
Yeah, that is how you use the macro effectively in Hammer und Meißel.